Have you ever felt like your English pronunciation holds you back? Like you know the words, but they just don't sound right? It's a common struggle, but it doesn't have to be a roadblock. Welcome to Speak English Confidently podcast, the podcast dedicated to helping non-native speakers speak English confidently. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jamie. Today, we're diving deep into practical techniques to improve your English pronunciation, focusing specifically on exercises that anyone can do, anywhere.
Exciting, Jamie. We're moving beyond just knowing grammar and vocabulary. It's about making yourself understood and feeling confident when you speak. Joining us is Mina, who is on her own journey of improving her English pronunciation. Welcome to the show, Mina.
Hi, Alex. Hi, Jamie. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to do this with you, as I have always been conscious of not pronouncing English words correctly.
That's completely normal. Pronunciations in English can feel intimidating for non-native speakers, but we'll make it fun and easy.
Think of this as a workout for your mouth. Gentle, friendly, and no pressure.
So, Mina, where does this concern about pronunciation come from for you?
Well, I think it's about being understood. First of all, I've had experiences where people just didn't get what I was trying to say, and it was frustrating. But it's also about confidence. I want to feel like I can express myself fully without constantly worrying about my accent or mispronouncing something.
That makes perfect sense, and you've hit on a key point. Pronunciation isn't about sounding like you're from a specific place. It's about clarity. It's about ensuring effective communication.
Absolutely. And it's a positive feedback loop, right? The easier it is for people to understand you, the more you speak, the more you practice, and the more confident you become.
And we want to empower you to jumpstart that cycle. So, let's dive into our first set of exercises, mouth one-ups.
Think of it like stretching before you run. We need to warm up the muscles we use to speak English. Often, English uses wider mouth shapes than many Asian languages, so this really helps.
Okay, so let's start with the first one, the smile stretch. Simply smile wide, then relax your face. Repeat this 5 times. It might feel a little silly, but you're activating the muscles around your mouth.
Next, we have ooh, ooh, e, e, e. Push your lips forward into a tight U shape and then stretch them wide into an E shape. Repeat this 10 times. This one is great for flexibility.
And then we have tongue taps. Tap your tongue behind your top teeth, repeating the sound L, 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 L. And then do the same with the D sound. D, 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 D.
Finally, let's do a vowel slide. Say ah, e, o, slowly and smoothly, really exaggerating each sound. Mina, how does that feel?
So, it feels silly, but it really loosens everything. Like I'm actually preparing my mouth to make different sounds.
That's it! These simple warm-ups can make a surprising difference in your clarity. Okay, so we've warmed up our mouths. Now, let's move into an exercise that combines awareness and control. Slow motion speaking.
Yes! This technique trains your mouth to form sounds correctly. When you slow down, you become hyper-aware of every movement, every nuance. It's like dissecting the sounds.
For example, take the sentence, I want to improve my English. Now, let's say it in slow motion. I want to improve my English.
Another one, can you help me with this? Becomes, can you help me with this? You see, slow practice builds muscle memory. Once your mouth learns the correct shapes, you naturally speed up with better clarity. It's about reprogramming your habits.
This reminds me of something I read recently. It applies so well here. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. You've got to slow down to master it. You know what I mean?
I totally agree. So, Mina, try that. Pick a simple sentence you use often and try saying it in slow motion. Really feel the shape of each word.
I will. This is already helping me be more aware.
Great! Now, let's transition to another powerful technique, one that might feel a little intimidating at first: recording yourself.
Yes, this is a game changer. I know many learners cringe at the idea of hearing their own voice, but trust us, this is one of the fastest ways to improve your pronunciation.
I never really tried it. I always feel shy hearing myself.
Totally normal. Everyone feels that way at first. But once you get past that initial discomfort, you'll realize how powerful this exercise is.
You see, when you're speaking, your brain is so busy forming the words, constructing the sentences, that you don't always notice the small mistakes, the missing sounds, the unclear vowels, the rushed rhythm. But when you listen back, you hear everything clearly.
It's like watching a replay of your own performance. You can spot what you're doing well and what needs a little polish.
Ah, that makes sense. It's like reviewing your work.
Exactly! So, here's a simple routine you can follow. Choose a short sentence you use in daily life. Examples: "Hi, can I get your name, please?" Or, "I'm working on my English every day. What about you?"
Record yourself saying it at your normal speed. Then, listen back critically. Are the vowels clear? Are you dropping any ending sounds? Is your rhythm smooth?
Next, record it again, but this time in slow motion like we practiced before. Then, record it a third time at normal speed, trying to incorporate what you learned from the slow motion version and your initial recording.
You can also record yourself reading a short paragraph, a message you want to send, a social media caption, or a line from your favorite movie.
Oh wow, that sounds really helpful. I can actually hear the difference.
Also, when you listen back, focus on clarity, vowel shape, ending sounds, rhythm, and flow. But remember, and this is crucial, don't judge yourself harshly. This is about awareness, not perfection.
Absolutely. Think of it as gathering data. What patterns do you notice? Where are the consistent challenges?
Now, let's reiterate the unifying topic here. We're focusing on simple, actionable exercises to improve your English pronunciation. But let's dig a bit deeper into why this matters so much.
Well, it's about more than just sounding good. It's about building confidence and creating opportunities.
When you feel confident in your pronunciation, you're more likely to speak up in meetings, participate in conversations, and pursue new opportunities. It opens doors, both personally and professionally.
And there's a common assumption that good pronunciation is about mimicking a native speaker. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
That's right, Jamie. That's a really important point. It's not about sounding American or British. It's about being understood. It's about clarity and confidence, regardless of your accent.
You can have a strong accent and still be perfectly understandable. The key is to focus on pronouncing the sounds of English correctly, even if your overall accent is different.
And that brings us back to our slow motion speaking exercise. By slowing down and focusing on each sound, you can train yourself to pronounce them correctly, regardless of your native language.
Indeed, mastering the fundamentals, and that, in turn, builds confidence.
Which brings us to the real magic of recording yourself regularly. You'll hear your progress, and that builds confidence like nothing else.
I love that. It feels like having my own little progress tracker.
It's simple, free, and incredibly effective. It's also really motivating to hear how far you've come.
So, Mina, what's your biggest takeaway from our conversation today?
Definitely the recording exercise. I'm going to try it tonight. I think it will really help me pinpoint the areas I need to work on.
Fantastic! And to our listeners, remember, a few minutes of practice each day can transform your confidence.
Thanks for joining us today, Mina. You were fantastic.
Thank you. I learned so much.
Well, for our listeners, what small step will you take today to improve your English pronunciation? Let us know on the comments below. We'll see you in the next episode. Keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep growing.